Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In right angle triangle ABC, AB square plus BC square will always be equal to AC square. Area of this empty square will be how much? C square. The empty spaces, that is A square plus B square, will be equal to what? This empty space, that was C square. And now we are having 3 meters here. We say over 3 meters. And this will be how much? 4 meters. So 3 and 4. So the square of 3 square plus 4 square will be equal to what? 5 square. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Jamiatul Muflihaat and Falah group of schools YouTube channel. I am Abdul Ahad, working as maths faculty in Falah High School. Today in this video, we are going to discuss a very familiar topic in mathematics, that is Pythagoras theorem, or we call it as Bagh theorem also. So in this video, we will discuss about the explanation of Pythagoras theorem, and I will show you the visual representation of Pythagoras theorem, and we will do an activity that how we use Pythagoras theorem in our daily life. Okay, so first of all, we will start with what is Pythagoras theorem. The Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angle triangle, the sum of squares of two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. In a right angle triangle is of three sides with one angle of 90 degree in it. So here we are having this right angle triangle, that is A, B and C. Here the right angle at B. Now we will call AB as A, BC as B and AC, that is our hypotenuse as C. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, the sum of squares of these two sides, A square and B square, if we will do the sum of these two sides, this will always be equal to the square of hypotenuse. Okay, so according to that, what we can say, in right angle triangle ABC, AB square plus BC square will always be equal to AC square. Now I'll show you a visual representation of this Pythagoras theorem. Now for the visual representation, I've drawn these four triangles, right angle triangles of equal area. So how we'll do it? Let's see. Here we are going to arrange these squares like this. In this square, we will arrange these figures like this. So as we can see here, look, the side of the square will be A and B. So the side of the square will be A plus B. And here A and B, the side of this square will be A plus B. Here also we are having AB and AB. So all the four sides will be AB. And here we know that it is a right angle triangle. So this angle will be 90 degrees. So all four angles are 90 degrees and the sides are same. So that's why we can say this is a square. Again, what we can see here, if we are arranging these triangles like this, what we are having here in middle? If you can see, we are having an empty space as shaped of square. The side of this square is C, C, C and C. So what we will say? The area of this empty square will be how much? C square. Again, now let's see if I am arranging these shapes like this. So what we can see here, now we are having two rectangles and also we are having these empty spaces. But as you can see, we have not changed the area of this square and we have not changed the area of these triangles also. Now what we can see here we are having a square and here we are having a square. Can you tell me what is the side of the square? Yes, the side is A here. Here A and here A. So this will be a square of side A. So the area of the square will be A square. And here this square we are having with the side B. So the area of the square will be B square. We have not changed the area of the big figure, the big square. So that means the empty space that was C square is now A square and B square. So what we will say? The empty spaces, that is A square plus B square, will be equal to what? This empty space, that was C square. So that states our Pythagoras theorem that A square plus B square is equal to C square. So now I will explain you about the converse of Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? That the sum of two sides square, the sum of square of two sides should be equal to the square of third side, right? So let's say we are having a triangle A, B and C here. Let's say we are having a triangle A, B and C here. The side AB is how much? 4 units. The side BC is how much? 3 units, and the side AC is 5 units. Let's check this with the Pythagoras theorem, that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. What is AB square here? AB is 4, so that's why AB square will be 4 square. BC is how much? 3 units. That's why BC square is equal to 3 square. And AC is how much? 5. So let's keep AC is equal to 5 square. AC square is equal to 5 square. Now 4 square is how much? 16. Plus 3 square is how much? 9. And 5 square is how much? 25. So when we will add 16 plus 9, what we are having here? 25. On this side, 25. It means AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square for this figure, this triangle. Have I told you this is a right angle triangle? No, not yet. Now, but with the Pythagoras theorem, now can we say that it is a right angle triangle? Yes. Why? Because the Pythagorean theorem states that the sum of two sides, the sum of square of two sides should be equal to the square of third side. So here in this triangle, if you will see, the sum of AB square plus BC square is equal to how much? AC square. So that's why we will say this triangle is a right angle triangle. This triangle is a right angle triangle. These numbers 3, 4 and 5, these are known as Pythagorean triplets. 3 square plus 4 square will be 5 square. Same like goes for 6, 8 and 10. 6 square, that is 36, plus 8 square, that is 64. 36 plus 64 is equal to 10 square, that is 100. Again 8 square plus 15 square will be equal to 17 square, and so many Pythagorean triplets are there. So we will mention the Pythagorean triplets here. These are all the Pythagorean triplets that we are having. Now we will do one activity that mostly the surveyors use to lay out a plan on a surface with the help of for making construction of stable buildings. If we have to make a rectangle, suppose if we have to make a rectangle on a ground and we have to make a room on that rectangle. Now with the help of Pythagoras, we will draw a rectangle on a surface here. The rectangle will be of 3 meter, 4 meter, and the hypotenuse will be 5 meter. That's I have explained you on the board right now. So first of all, what we will do, we will draw a base of 3 meters. So we are having a rope here. We have knotted here. This is from there to here. This is 3 meter. From here to there, this is 4 meter. And this yellow one, this is showing our hypotenuse. That is of 5 meter. So first of all, what we will do? First of all, we will draw our base here. We will keep our base here. Keep it here. Hold it here. So now this is our base of 3 meters. Now this side is 4 meter, we know that. So if we will keep it here, here we are having this 4 meter. Now when we will join this hypotenuse, that is a 5 meter, till here, to this point, this will form our right angle triangle here. By the converse of Pythagoras theorem that I have already told you, that the sum of these two sides, the square of these two sides should be equal to the square of this side. So I have already told you, this is how much? 3 meter first of all. So that will be 3 square. Here we are having 4 meter. That is 4 square. That will be 16. So this is the square. Side square, that is 5 square. So that will be how much? 25 units or 25 meters. So that shows that this is a right angle triangle. We have two sides of a rectangle, that is 3 meter and 4 meter. Now again we will do it on this side. Look it up. You get up, you come this side. Now as you can see, the hypotenuse is same. That was 5 meter, but that was 3 meter. Now we are having 3 meters here. This is our 3 meters, and this will be how much? 4 meters. So 3 and 4. So the square of 3 square plus 4 square will be equal to what? 5 square. That shows this is also how much? 90 degree. And this is 90. That is 90. This is 3 units. That is 3 units. This is 4 units, and this one is 4 units. So when we will draw a line here, this will show that this is our rectangle. So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, this is how we can represent or this is how we can lay out a rectangle on a flat surface. So in this video today we have learned about the Pythagoras theorem. What does the Pythagoras theorem states? The Pythagoras theorem states that the sum of square of two sides of a right angle triangle will always be equal to the square of hypotenuse. That is the Pythagoras theorem. I hope you have learned the Pythagoras theorem well. In the next video we will learn something new. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.